parts and pieces, we got a runner. Welcome back to J.K. McLeod. The craziness has died down, at least for the moment. I might get started on a few projects. And since I picked up a bunch of Plastomax, as you can see, I got quite a few of them. Picked them up, figured, alright, well, I could pick up 4 or 5 of them, make 2-3 good ones out of it, and the price is right. That's what I'll do. But, as an indication of how it's going to go, this was the engine that was in this case originally. This side of the piston looks wonderful. That side, yeah, not so much. Now I'm not sure what happened first, whether the, let's see, the bolt is bent. I'm not sure if this bent and it let the bearings loose, or the ring broke and then took everything with it. Either way, it's, yeah, we're not going to be able to buff that one out. Yeah, and initially I thought I could maybe save the cylinder, but yeah. But it's not, you know, looking at the scoring, it really isn't so bad. I don't know if you can see, right at that transfer here and there. It's a pretty big gouge where everything got smashed together. That's pretty much a loss. So I flea-bait a raw engine. Came in pretty decent shape, pretty good cylinder, decent compression, and we're going to assemble a 3200 from scratch. Well, pretty much from scratch anyway. Now I started off 1, 2, 3, 4 screws that hold it into the case, and we're ready to start from there. Okay, now the difference between the 3200 and say the 3200 AV anti-vibration is that here the handle and the case are all one piece. Well, I'd say like the 35 series. The case, let me put it this way, the case is in 2 pieces. The engine will mount up to this, and then the handle will mount up to the outside of the case and held by a few springs to dampen the vibration. Next, when we get started, probably first I like to pop in the oil tank first. It's got a little rubber strip to stop it from vibrating. Back down the bottom there. And then on the tank, you can see here there's a little in there. Let me see if I get this right. Yeah, it's a small duckbill valve. So give that a check before you put everything back together. This one was pretty good. And it comes with a little piece of filter fluff that goes on top of it. Very important, that little piece of fluff. If not, get a small piece of filter material and place it on top. If not, that hole will clog pretty quickly. Slide that in. Take the screws off. And make sure I had all the hardware before I started. Okay, now I believe, let's see if I get this right. Tank, no, it's this, then the tank. Okay, cut a piece of hose. It's got to go on this little nub right there. I'm not sure if it's quite the size, but I just kind of guesstimated. And if it needs to be shortened, I'll shorten it. A pair of pliers. I'm not sure what material McCulloch used for the original hoses, but it's rare that I've had to replace one of those. The material is just quite a bit better than any of the other hoses. You know, I mean, the hose, like this hose between the tank and the oiler and the fuel lines, they all disintegrate in pretty much short order. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, the center one holds the oiler on, and yep, and the other two. Get my. Do I have to do that? No, I can do that individually. Yeah. Let me stop a project for so long. Make sure that hose is tucked in. There. Two more. One. Two. Tank, fuel tank, oiler, and get this hose on. And on there, and get the other piece out. I'll pull the slack, pull this slack out of the line. Stuff the little oiler screen back in. Make sure it's all the way down there. There we go. And we have it so far. Oiler, fuel tank, oil tank. Trying to get I put the oil tank in first because trying to get it past the pump is difficult. It just doesn't have enough room. Okay, flywheel. It's on there properly. There we go. Okay, what size is that? Also half inch. 7/16. How completely organized I am. Let's see, we have the half inch over here. There we go. That we can do. There we go. And a little convincing. Houston, we have a problem. interfering. No idea. Maybe a piece of the rag got caught. Seems okay now. And now that's it. Piston cylinder seems good. You never know until you try to start this thing up. Alrighty. Let's get the coil on. Handy dandy. Get the magnet turned around that it pulls the coil in. And just hold it firmly against it. Perfect 10,000th. Okay. Let's see if we got it right. Let's see if we got some spark. Get the drill. Better app for it. And let's see if we got some spark here. Not too much, not too much. We have to figure this puppy out. See if we got a decent plug. Could be just a plain old crappy plug. There we go. Let's try something non-resistor. Yeah, a little bit of a spark. For some reason these coils, I mean, it's a blue spark, but it's not nothing to write home about. But there is spark. Okay, what do I do with that? Nope, wrong one. Put that back in. There's no dirt. For now. Hoses, little slot right there, both hoses, make sure they're not slot. If not, when you put the case together, it'll pinch it. Ready? Now, let's see if I remember this. Okay, now the other side of the case. Yeah, that's how that whole system works over here. Trigger won't work, press down the handle, trigger works. a grounding wire. There should be a grounding wire from the switch, but where the hell does that ground go? Let's see. Where's that grounding wire? Okay, we got that. Oh, here we go. Okay, that's what we're missing. Grounding wire from here. Okay. What is that? There we go. And figure it out as we go. Gotta ground somewhere. Let me get a bit more of an angle. There we go. Grounding wire. You shut it off if you don't. Okay. Let's see if I remember this. This way. Turn it around like this. Okay, well, there's the carb sitting there. Carb sits this way. So, no, should be on the other side. This rod's in the wrong, facing the wrong direction. And we go from the opposite side. Unless I'm doing it wrong. Now let's back the trigger out. Let's see if I'm doing it wrong. There we go. That's what we need. Throttle rod needs to be on this side here because that's how it hooks up like that. Okay, let me sit that down there and see if I got that right. Well, up in this position. Index pins, there we go. Where's this supposed to go? Alright, here we go. Sit it on the index pins. Make sure we got this right. Seems to be binding. The trigger's not releasing. Oh, I see. It's going back to. It's going too far. That's why. There we go. Ta-da! There we go. Now it's kind of the way it's got to go. It's kind of stiff. Needs adjustment. I may have bent it taking it off. Leave it there for now. I'll have to double check the way it sits. Okay, the anarchy continues. Spoke a little too soon. Okay, where are we now? Let's see. Let's find the other half. Okay. All right, let's throw the other half together. We've got so far. That's the engine in the case. The fuel tank, oil pump, flywheel, coil. And make sure we had spark. And of course, that's going to happen about 37 times when you try to put this together. It's going to drive you crazy. Okay, where was I? There we go. Trying to keep all this. Oh, got it backwards. There we go. There we go. Now, get this other half of the case together. As you can see, okay, in this case here, there are two small notches where the wires go. And let's see, we got it from this side here. It comes through. Nope, it's just right in here. There are two notches where the hoses go through, so you don't pinch either. Let's see if we can guide this through without the trigger coming loose 37 times. One wire, two wires. Maybe we can show that to you. The wires coming through right next to the intake. Let's see if we can massage this into place. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Spark plug wire. Okay, let's see if we can thread it through here. Kind of massage it through. Hopefully we can get it through. Not too much fuss or muss. Just something I should have did from the beginning, but like I said, it's a learning process. A relearning process. There we go. That's the way it should look. Okay. Take two. Trigger in position. Hope it doesn't fall off. Okay, now where was I? Oh yeah. Get these two wires in position. Make sure the hoses are in the slot. And massage it into place. Seems to be there. Back seems to be there. Wires in, hoses in. Yeah, I think we got it. Let's try to. This in here. Let me see if I can get to those. Yeah, I can get to those without having to. Go crazy. Okay. And unfortunately, trigger came off. Let me see if I can get that. There we can. There we go. Locks, hold down completely, locks it in place. Okay, we got that. We put one more screw in. Hold this case together. Okay. See. I was just going to get a little bit more light on the subject here when I do with that flashlight. All the things I've loved and lost. Oh, here we go. The hoses are in that. Let me see if I can get this look a little better. There we go. Hoses are in those two little grooves. The wires are right there. I think we're ready to button up the rest of the case. We finished putting the screws in, and then we'll get to the handle and fun stuff like that. Well, since the interruptions are endless, I've had to do this piecemeal whenever I can. Put on the muffler and I put on the clutch. And what I did was, since the clutch, the muffler kind of looked like that, I did a little love on the wire wheel, and a little brass wire wheel, and then hit it with a, put on the polishing wheel, and kind of like how it came out. Little shine. So, most people refer to this as a turd saw. Well, yeah, I just polished a turd. Okay? But as far as the muffler goes, back piece, which direction we going here? Alrighty. Oh, I'm not at the top. Alright, here we go. Back piece. Here. There is a screen, goes in there, aligns with 3 holes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, outer cover. Okay, which way we got here? There we go. Right, outer cover. Well, I got that backwards. Hold on a second. Spin that around. There we go. That. Well, actually, you get the 3 spacers. And the third one is 2, 3, and the outer cover. And then the bolts go through here. Right there. Actually, in this position here, with the exhaust facing down. Okay, you put that little piece on there like that. Guess it acts like a little gasket. Yeah, that's how the muffler goes on. Too many pieces. This up here. Yep. Too much malarkey going at the same time. And as far as the clutch goes, and pretty much they go the way they go. You know, put a little grease on the bearing, repacked it. There's a washer, the gear itself, clutch, cover, screw, bolt head, which is left-hand thread, which is lefty tighty. Not too bad so far. I'll put the starter on. Sort of just one piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we got. Here we go. There we go. Naturally. Let me get these on here. There goes the parts unknown. Okay, like this. There we go. And we're good. This next thing to tackle would be the carb. What I do with it here, pull it apart and see if I can see if the diaphragm is good. Give that a quick rebuild. Yeah, it's got a little gunk in it. And we'll hook it up, see what we get. And there we go. All the interruptions, I had to do it a piece at a time. But the carb rebuild, pretty straightforward. It's an RB39 is the kit. New bulb, new lines. As you can see, she oils quite well. Spiffied up the muffler on the cover for the clutch. Yeah, filter's not too bad. Just put a little oil on that. Clean it up and we'll see if we can find a nice bar and chain for it. Show you when she's all together. And there we go. I'll sew it all back together. To borrow one of these from another one. I get these most of the time. The choke lever is missing. And so I'll put a halfway decent bar and chain on it. Good teeth. 16-inch bar. It's been sitting like 24 hours. Let's see what we get. Hopefully I've done everything right. Helps if I turn it on. It's back all the way. There we go. Middle throttle. we go. A little adjustment here and there. This little gal's ready to go. The chrome-like exhaust is icing on the cake there. Doesn't help it run any better, but at least it'll look good. Thanks for watching.